Hello everyone, I'm Never. Welcome to my channel. We are back later into the week of December, and outside right now it is presumably more snowy than it was last week. I don't know that for sure because I'm recording this right after the other one. But I'm assuming. You guys tell me, did it snow? I need it to have snowed. I thrive on the winter. But this week we're going Precambrian, Jurassic maybe. We are getting back into our dinosaurs because I've been feeling that some of the more recent dinosaur comics just haven't really brought out, I don't know, the dynamism of the dinosaurs and their shapes and whatnot. And they're always at a bad angle, especially Agent Pickle. He's just usually standing there, not looking his true goodest, bestest. And if you take courses if you take art degrees, whatever, and you learn how to describe your characters well, you want to go for the good outline. So you don't, if you've got your character holding his arms like he's doing this, getting ready to attack, well, that's not great because, like, your silhouette is basically just that. It's just, and you can't see the arms. I mean, you can see the arms visually, but, if you've got your body sort of outwards a bit, out from your silhouette, you can make it form a bit better. I do not have a degree in any kind of art thing. I just got this from watching YouTube videos like you're doing now. Keep educating yourselves. So, in this particular comic, the focus is, of course, getting more of these cool, dynamic angles. And this is also for me practicing. So, I'm using the comic to entertain you, but also to learn. So I want to improve my skills all the time. Because I always look at my older comics, like last week, and I think, whoa, that's hideous. I can't believe I put that up. I can't delete it because that would break the continuity, but ew, gross. I'm terrible and I feel bad. But that's normal. If you're improving, you should hate everything you did before. That means you're getting better. If you're impressed by what you did before, either you had a really good day or you're getting worse. I don't know. So let's just assume that you had a really good day. That does sometimes happen. I do sometimes look at some pieces of my old artwork and think, wow, that was actually good, and I'm surprised I was able to do that back then, because I've gotten better. Hey, sometimes I drew a really good grape, like a few years ago, and I'm impressed with it. Admittedly, it's just an oval, but it had a crossbow. Oh, that was a blueberry, whatever. Now here we have Agent Rex, and he's being all sneaky, and the point of this comic is, of course, he's an agent. He's a secret time agent. Secret parts kind of on the down low. He doesn't put a lot of effort into it, honestly. Everybody knows he's an agent, but he's trying to, every day he goes into work very dynamically. He's running, he's jumping, he's hiding from secret spies everywhere they lurk. And that's his intention, that's his mindset, and he can't go into work normally. He wants to always be the most exciting and dramatic character that he can be. He thinks that there are drones hunting him down, which admittedly there are, but they're from his own unit. Because, Specialist Kite, the pterodactyl at the end, doesn't really trust him and is trying to keep, just wondering where he is because he's the only one with the keys to the front door. Because for some reason, nobody else has been given the access code. They should be, but, he hasn't gotten around to it. So it's whatever. It is what it is. But this a lot of me is in these comics. So this is unfortunately how I often did go to work when I worked like 4 kilometers away from my work, and I walked to work every day. In the winter, when it was like particularly badly snowy, and the landscape was just almost unpassable, I would still go to work. I would try to walk to work. I would have a backpack on. I don't know what I had in my backpack. But then when I came up to snowbanks that I had to go over, I would delight in running up to them, launching myself over, rolling and tumbling down on my back, and then sort of somersaulting into a standing position. It never was that graceful. But it's fun. It's fun. Winter's fun. I love winter. It's the only time of the year you can jump, fall, and not hurt yourself or look like an idiot. There was nobody else around. Everybody was driving. One particular year, even like a whole, whatever those things are that have lights on them that blink red, yellow, green for the cars. Traffic lights. One of those was horizontal on the ground, and I had to walk over it, and I felt like I was in some kind of dystopian future movie where the end of the world had already passed, and I was stepping over the remnants of previous civilizations. Fun day. It was icy rain. It was quite cool. But I'm not as cool as Agent Rex. I'm not a T-Rex. I don't have a control button to open the front door, and I certainly am not outrunning drones, because I don't think I'm that fast. I think drones are pretty fast. They're flying around and they do their thing. So I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. The backgrounds here we are developing, and I'm not the best artist of background art, but I try, and that's an area that I need to work at. And I do know that artists kind of should pick a specialization. You should be good at something and not necessarily good at everything. Don't feel bad if you're bad at, say, drawing hands, while you're really good at drawing something else, like a dinosaur. So I'm known to be, or I know myself, that I'm not great at backgrounds, and I would like to get better. Need to put effort into it, because I still intend to draw more books and more other stuff that requires backgrounds. So always want to extend myself further and be able to develop all these parts of the image. And maybe I just need to pursue a different style of background where it's not so obvious that I'm not perfectly photorealistic. Because again, as an artist, sometimes, I don't know, I feel torn between, am I going for photorealism, cartoony look, or what? Because backgrounds sort of live in this other world of, they can be a different visual style than the foreground characters. Like most of the cartoons you might, not the ones where they're just like South Park, but I don't know, any cartoon where it's drawn, typically the backgrounds are painted or painterly in some way. So they're definitely done by a different team, I guess. And hey, if I could hire a background artist, that's never going to happen. But if I could, that would save me a lot of time, and that'd be fun. But no, I do want to learn. I want to learn how to do all these things. So we're just going to, again, take some shortcuts in this one, and we're doing a lot of silhouetting. Silhouetting lets you get the idea of stuff in the scene, but not actually commit you to having to spend 5-6 hours realistically rendering a skyscraper. So we don't want to do that. And also, I don't know, I find silhouetting fun because you can get a lot of stuff in there, even though you have a limited amount of time, but it can suggest a lot more, and it relies on the viewer to fill in the details, and you guys might fill in more details than I thought of, which is kind of cool because you guys can suggest stuff. I can hear from it in the comments, or if you go online or stuff, you can find me on like Reddit and like comment on my posts and say, ooh, wow, you can give me your theories. And your theories, man, always interesting to read other people's opinions. I'm very excited about that. And I'm just jamming in some secret content, which you are not aware of, because I'm sure you've stopped watching the video at this point and you haven't gotten to this secret part. If you have gotten to this secret part, please wipe your mind, because I can't have you telling people that that's there. It's pretty bad, actually, if you know about that. So yeah, just forget what you saw last 10 seconds. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.